So thank you so much, and a very happy new year to all of you. I really want to wish all of you that have a very successful and growing year in your forever business. So, as you know, my name is Javairya, and I am a biomedical scientist by profession. I started working in biomedical science for I've been working about more than 10 years. When I started, so this is basically my this is my birth month in Forever is my happy second year. In January, I started 2023. Why I was looking for an opportunity, I'm just going to share a little bit of background about why I came into Forever and how I came into Forever. So, this is very similar to actually what Paul has shared. I was looking for a residual income. Didn't have any issue with my profession. I've been working, and I'm still working and as a biomedical scientist. So, but I think after COVID, something had shifted, and I was looking for something in my mind was shifted that I wanted to look for an opportunity. I was thinking there must be another way to make an income without being there, without, doing your 9 to 5 grind. So that's something I started thinking about, but I wouldn't say I came straight away on this platform. I was on off because I'm not very social media person. I am an introvert. I don't have a big social circle, so I didn't really know about that something like this even exists. But when you start looking for something, things come in, opportunities are all around us, but we don't really notice them. So it's only in 2023 when I actually looked at the one of the webinars and about Forever Business presentation. And I'm not going to lie, but I actually fall in love with the company when I actually saw it first time on the webinar without even knowing what actually you have to do, what is the work, and how do you actually do the business, because I don't really have a business background. I don't have any skills in business. I didn't know what business was, and I wasn't actually looking for a business, to be honest. I was just looking for some sort of extra income from doing something in my spare time, well, whatever spare time I had. So, but looking at the presentation, looking at the model of the company and how and the products, about the products, it just really interested me. And one thing I would say though, that because I was looking for income, residual income, so my main goal was to earn more money. I didn't join Forever just to try it out. And this is something just make a notice of, that sometimes people just try join just to see how if it's going to work for them or not. But I joined Forever to make it work for me without knowing what it was. But I wanted to make it work for me because I did see people who are succeeding, who are successful. They have replaced their full-time income. People are traveling all over the world. So, and, as you've just seen from Jane's presentation, how much this company provides, how much potential there is, how much you can achieve while being in business. So, this was something I wanted to actually make it work for me. And that's how I started. That's why I started to make it work for me. And then obviously when you join it for that reason, even if you don't have the skills, you build it. So that's what I had been doing, and just learning how I can grow my business, how I can, being an introvert, how I can, because this is a business about building connections. So as Lisa has mentioned in her presentation, you have to, build connections, you have to communicate. So this was something obviously I had to learn, and how to develop that skill, starting a conversation, because I would say it is challenging, but when you have a goal, when you have a very clear goal, when your why is very clear, then how becomes easy. Then you just push yourself and do it. Again, you don't push your comfort zone, but you expand your comfort zone. So that's exactly what I did. And I'm here 2 years later and speaking to so many of you, which I never thought I would be in speaking to so many of you and sharing my story. So let's just move on, and I'm going to share a little bit about how and what I can provide you and give you some of the tips which can help you in building your business in recruitment, because this is something I really personally like doing, recruitment side of the business. And again, because when you're part of something good, you see that how much potential there is, how much you can achieve. Why would you not want to share? So talking a little bit about contact marketing. So first of all, in contact marketing, obviously the whole platform in recruitment is mainly about building connections, building contacts. Now, my first point here is written is identify the potential leads. So who your leads in this business would be either those people who would be looking to make an income or somebody who might be interested in products. So you have to identify who would be that potential person who would be looking for an extra income or who is looking for a change in their career, who might be looking for a different challenge in their life, or who has, there are so many people in the world. This is something which today's presentation, actually, a lot of things I've been hearing, and I'm thinking that this is very amazing that all of us think the same way. There is no secret to success. This is just, that's what it works. That's how you do the work. So you might be hearing so many things which I'm going to say is similar to the previous speakers, what they have said, because that's exactly what it is. So this business is based on humans, right? We need people for this business. So one thing is very clear, there is no deficiency of people in the world. As you know, how many people are born every single minute, how many people are turning 18 every single minute, how many people are losing jobs, how many people retiring. There are people all around us. It's just about how we can find them, and there are many ways to find them. First of all, I will tell you that in the next as well, next slide. But it's just about going out there and doing it, actually sharing this opportunity and identifying that potential person, because that's the main skill in prospecting, is how you can identify. Again, I'm not going to say that you start judging people, because this is something we learn as well. We shouldn't judge someone by, we shouldn't select people in a way that, okay, this person can do business or this person cannot. But you do want to share this opportunity, but everything is not for everybody. We have to keep that in mind. So of course you will face a lot of rejection sometimes, but sometimes something is not for that person at that time, because they are not in that point of their life when they are looking for something. But there is other aspect as well. We have to keep that in mind. We have such a beautiful business. We have a business platform, but we have products as well. So, and our amazing product, because we have range in every, people use these products in their daily lives. It's just about how they can make that switch. So make sure whoever is your lead, even if they are not interested or if they are not willing to make a change in their life financially, then you can definitely introduce the products to them. Don't just let them go without sharing anything with them. So, and then the second thing I would say here is about personalizing the approach. So as Lisa has shown her examples as well there, which is amazing, but nothing can be scripted. So even you will take that example, but the person you are communicating with, you will personalize it based on who they are. So for example, if you are speaking to a mom or if you're speaking to a student, you wouldn't send the same message to both of them. You have to learn how to personalize that, and make sure, just know that everybody is different, as we all are different. We are different human beings. We have different scenarios, situations, different backgrounds. So that's skill in prospecting, is about how you can personalize your approach based on that person you're speaking to. So third most important thing I would say is about building the trust and relationship, because this business is about building genuine connections, and that's what is in contact marketing. You're not just straight away, you're not just about sharing your opportunity if the person says yes or no and then you move on. It's actually about building genuine connection, trying to understand that person's need. What is their requirement? What are they looking for? What is their pain point? How you can help them. And you have to feel that in yourself as well. And as in Paul's presentation, he said study. Number one point is study. You have to know enough about your business. You have to understand exactly what your business is providing. If you know the old details, if you have studied it properly, you would want to share it with people. You would want to genuinely help people. That's what it comes from your own heart. You're not just sharing it just because you want your CCs or your thing, but that will happen in the process. That actually is the process, but enjoy that process. Build genuine connections. A lot of times when you're speaking to people who don't know you and when you're first coming in contact with you, sometimes people take time. They want to build that. They want to learn more about you, and maybe they will not be ready to join straight away with you, but as long as you can stay connected, work on your relationships, basically stay connected with them, keep providing them value, build connection with them, because how strong your connection is will help. That person might be, there might be something happens in their life 6 months down the line, and they will think about you that, oh yes, you offered them something, maybe they should look at it this time. And this we have heard time and time again from so many our successful speakers, our successful FBOs, that follow up, fortune is in follow up, but follow up is not just after at the end. Follow up is throughout. Once you come into a connection with someone, once you have built a contact, you stay connected with them. It's your constant. It's a constant process. Even when someone has become your team member, have joined your business, you don't just leave them in the business. You actually stay connected. You keep on following up with them, how they're going, how you can help them grow. So now I'm just going to, I hope my slides have changed now. Let me try again. Have they changed?
Yep, you're all good.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So just going to give you some tips of how you can find these people, because as I said, we need people for our, especially when you're working on recruitment, you need people in this business. So some of the things I can give you ideas on, and some of the things I have worked on. So first of all, begin with warm market. That does not necessarily mean just your parents, your spouse, your siblings. That's it. Warm market is even your customers who are using your products. A lot of people who you come into contact with every single day. You're going to school, if you're a mom, dropping kids, people who you're just simply saying hello and just smiling at them. They are your warm market. You know them. It's just about how to start a conversation. And sometimes starting a conversation, I think it's one of the biggest challenge with a lot of FBOs face, and I definitely face that being an introvert. But that's the skill which you kind of develop by keep doing it. So just keep trying, and maybe you don't have to straight away ask like, what do you do, or what are you looking to do something. You don't have to start a conversation on that. It could be simply as like, for example, if you're sitting in a bus with someone and they're playing on the phone, or you can ask them about, or just, I think the biggest topic in UK we talk about is the weather, like, oh gosh, how cold it is, or oh, did you have snow today? So just start the conversation, and then you would be amazed to know that so many people are actually, especially in the world we are living in, this is something some people are do crave it. They want to have that conversation. There is a lot of people are going through so many problems. You don't know who could be who could benefit from that conversation, and who could be your potential prospect. So begin with warm market, meaning see people around you. Do actually work on your who do you know list with full concentration. It is one of the best way to build contacts, and your list keep on growing every single day, because people then who they know and who they know is just, they are all your warm market. Now, the second thing is social media. Of course, social media is something like, I'm saying that not everybody is, again, you don't have to be pro in social media to work on social media. You don't have to be a content creator, blogger to expand your business or to learn to work on social media. But definitely it's something which we should not ignore, because if we want to, for example, build your business globally, because Forever does give us that opportunity to build our business globally, and we have so many people around the world. So you don't have to travel necessarily, or some people, of course, not everybody is able to travel all the time, but we have social media. So just learn the basics of social media and start working on, you never know, because who will see your post, your poster, your simply just a simple message you have written, because this business is about making recommendations, sharing the opportunity. So again, I'm not saying that social media, you would just go and start posting pictures of the products or start posting your advertisement about the business, but build genuine connections, because now people go on social media to build connections. That's what this business is about as well, is building connections. You go on social media to find friends, people in your community, in your area, in any country you want to work in, whichever. For example, if you're a mom, you can find so many groups of moms on Facebook. Students, Jobians, you can find different groups of people who you want to work with, and you will find them on social media, because what people do nowadays, literally even watching TV, they have phone in their hand. They are going through social media, Instagram, TikTok, and there is not one platform. There are so many platforms of social media. So you don't have to work on every single one. You can take one, pick one or two, and just learn about it. There's YouTube to learn. YouTube actually is a very, free university. You can learn everything on YouTube, that how you can put a story, status, how you can make posters. So, but definitely leveraging social media is a very good aspect of finding more and more potential leads or building genuine connections. So now I'm just coming up towards the end, but I'm just going to sum it all up in a way that when you are building connections, make sure you are listening to people, you are listening about their need, what is their requirement, how you can provide a solution for their problem. This is one key skill in prospecting, which helps you convert your lead into your team member, basically. So how good you are in listening. It's not about how good you can communicate. As I said, sometimes you do have to initiate the conversation, but it's not about how good of a communicator are you to be able to do good in the business or to be a good recruiter. It's about someone who can listen to the person, how good of a listener you are, how much you can understand the other person's problems, and then what solution can you provide for them. That's what prospecting is, and that's how you build genuine connections. So lastly, follow up. Again, as I've already mentioned this before, make sure you stay connected. Keep working on your relationships. Again, something is for someone not right now, maybe down the line, but once you have stay connected, you are in there, follow your method of follow-up, whatever works for. If you're working on WhatsApp business, there are broadcast lists you can use. If you're meeting people, there are always something happening as well. We just had Christmas, New Year, then we'll have Easter down. So you can keep, posting, giving wishes to people, staying connected with them, whether you are online or offline. So lastly, now I'm just going to end my training and a session, and I hope you have learned something. But most importantly, lastly, what I would like to say is just keep consistent. Consistency is one single thing, as Lisa has mentioned as well. And this is what I would say, even though I have been working in a full-time job, I have 3 kids, but there has not been a single day I have not worked for the business, because this is something what I really like doing. This is something, your business is your baby. If you don't water it, if you don't water your seed, it's not going to grow. You have to be there, show up every single day if you want to achieve your goals. So I hope this has been helpful, and thank you so much.